I have to adjust that light. I thought it was like directly in my face here. Ow. Ow, that's a little bit better. And we need better studio lighting in our high-tech studios here in not downtown Indianapolis. So that's recorded. We're telling your friends to join your video. You're live. We're building an audience for you. We're still waiting. Okay, and we have one person watching. Oh, it's Eddie Mac. So yeah, and there's Adisa. Sorry. Hi. Don't burp at me.
Too late.
Anyway, as you know, I am that guy that does crap, Mr. Blak, and over here is the voice unseen,
Dr. Bitchcraft.
ladies and gentlemen, the Dr. Bitchcraft theme song. Falulu said that was so hot.
Did she see you with your hand down your pants at the beginning of the video? Because I fucking did.
I didn't have my hand down a
Yeah,
bit.
you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You were adjusting things.
I adjusted things before I started the video.
Mm-hmm.
I was not grabbing balls while recording, okay?
I mean, they're yours. Why the fuck?
Sir. Sir. Do you know where you are, sir?
I try to avoid knowing much of that information as much of the time as possible.
Look here. Oh. She was talking about your belches.
Oh. Yeah.
So. I still have a little bit of a cough still after all this time.
And I've been smoking a lot lately, so my cough has been made a little worse.
So the doctor's going to be coughing due to their medications, and they're going to medicate some more. Felicia's like, what? I miss balls?
Now, see, if she moved to ass to Indiana like we told her to, she would never... she'd see a lot of balls she doesn't fucking want, but yours are nice.
Mine are much nice and less rednecky and racist or something. I don't know.
Pretty much. Even on your worst day, your balls are better.
It's nice to know even on my worst day, my balls are better than a lot. It's good to know this about your balls, you know? Sometimes you just need that reassurance to know that your balls are A-okay. That's, you know. That's all one can ask. That's what we do. We take things too far.
Always.
Felicia said, his balls are shiny and magical. Are my balls shiny and magical?
I don't want to be here anymore.
So, for some... Damn it. So, for those of you just joining us, so far we've been talking about my balls for some reason.
Because you had your hand in your pants adjusting them. That's why. See, they don't get to see that shit. I live with your ass. I mean, luckily for you guys, like, you didn't get the sound effects I typically get.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Really? We're gonna reenact this now? Really?
I don't, like, I get, like, you gotta get comfortable. So, like, adjust your junk. Whatever gender you are, whoever you are, adjust your shit, be comfortable. But he sounds so angry. Just, every time he adjusts his junk, it's so funny.
Look, okay, if we're gonna get real here, we're gonna get in this conversation, and we're putting it all out there anyway. Balls out. Get it? Balls out. Please just tell me more, I'm taking note. But, if you're our owner of testicles, you know.
I too am an owner of testicles. Yours, sir.
You don't own my testicles.
The fuck I don't. 10 years of the shit I put up with, I own those balls, sir.
I don't own your genitalia, you don't own mine.
You want bet?
What the hell is this? But, anyway, if you if you have testicles, when you sit, sometimes things just get kind of just caught under, you know?
You got a bunch of people going, no, that's a personal problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. This is a TMI show, folks. So
when the fuck is it not?
So if you can't handle balls, get out. Wait, hold on. Wait, let me rephrase that.
If you can't handle discussions about balls,
Felicia said, "Put a ring on them, Susie. Don't put a ring on my balls." Now, do you mean like just putting a ring that's gonna fit on them like a cock ring, or do you mean like a piercing?
That's enough.
All right. All right.
I don't care because we're done talking about this shit.
Okay, so I guess we're done talking about balls, and the balls have bounced out the building.
I like how you're like, oh, you want to start shit but don't want to finish it? Yeah, kinda.
Hey, you brought my balls in this in the first place.
I did.
You did.
I did. My apologies.
So how's everybody doing out there? Now that we've lost 2 viewers due to balls, or maybe we lost them after we stopped talking about balls. Maybe that was it. I don't know.
That was Mac going, well, shit, we're done talking about balls now. Time for me to leave.
Like, hey, mire, look at you now. Oh, wait, there's balls. I don't want to look at that now. He's gone.
That's way funnier to me than it fucking should be.
That's because you're medicated, doctor.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah, as I said in the invite, I was going to kind of make this an open forum in a bit. I want to, like, talk about a couple things first before we just open the floor for everybody else to throw in their shit. Felicia says, I'm too lazy to bathe and eating chocolate while watching Annabelle. Thug life.
Perfect.
You know, it's not a bad
I
night.
don't see a problem here.
It's fine. Are you comfy? Are you having a good night?
It's probably fine.
It's fine. It's probably fine. Yes. So you do you, girl.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what's been up this week?
Our cat's a shit.
Our cat. Okay,
That's a good
now
place to start. He's a shit.
let's talk about this little asshole. Hold on, wait. First, let's say Adisa says, "I am awesome." Yes, you are. So I have a question, completely different from balls. What do you guys? Okay, so
she's like, enough about your fucking balls. I got a question.
Yeah, well, you know, balls can be an old subject, you know.
No. No.
What do you guys think about the potential government shutdown? Potential government shutdown? I haven't paid attention to the news today, so apparently I missed something.
I have been actively avoiding much of the news since Donald Trump became president, to be honest. Just because my anxiety can't fucking hang.
I mean, I do read news report stuff. I just haven't done anything the past couple days. Because it's because between being at work and when I got back, I just want to just veg out. So I haven't. So that's my fault. So I need some info on that.
Yeah.
So is the government shut down because Donald Trump's like wanting to shut down everything to funnel all the money to like military or some bullshit? Or I'm assuming it has to do something with something that Trump fucking did. It always goes back to something he does. Speaking of which, since we're on the subject of Trump, by the way, while we're waiting for more info about the government shutdown, okay. Are you guys aware that, I mean, I worry about the thing where, I guess, Ted Nugent, Kid Rock, and Sarah Palin were hanging out with Donald Trump in the White House.
Why are you shouting about it?
I'm sorry. I'm passionate about this fuckery. Okay. I saw the article, I was like, okay, this is a fake article, this is a joke. You know, this sounds too much like a Saturday Night Live skit.
And then you saw it and you went,
I did research on it. And holy shit, it's real. There's 4 of them there in the White House. Even my messenger is like, hoo-wee. Felicia said, I saw that. It made me shudder. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, seriously, this whole administration is just becoming a bigger and bigger joke. Now we got, what was it? As somebody referred to him, you have the draft dodging pedophile. You got fucking.
Ted Nugent's also a draft dodger.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, Trump was also has those allegations about the 12-year-old he sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
So,
well, I was talking about.
So there's two draft dodging pedophiles.
I was actually referring to the to his visitors, not him. We already know he's a piece of shit. You know.
He sure is, Butterbean.
But between that, the fucking just an irrelevant douchebag who hasn't made any fucking decent. Actually, hasn't made
He's
ever
never
made
made decent music.
What is his claim to fame? On with the bong, dang diggy diggy, whatever the fuck.
I need you to stop that right this minute, because you're gonna make me get violent, and ain't nobody want that.
And then Sarah Palin. She doesn't need taglines. It's just Sarah Palin.
Sarah fucking Palin.
Sarah fucking Palin. But yeah, that shit. Oh my god. That was really goddamn ridiculous.
Yeah. That's one way to look at
it. James Duck. Yeah. He's been on for a while. Some of his messages I've been kind of ignoring on purpose.
Yes.
But yes, obviously,
wise idea.
in referring to the photo of all three of them together, he said that photo was the. I think he meant epitome. I don't know what etomy is, but the epitome of the definition of white trash. Y'all all be cutting out. No, I don't know why.
You know, he says that, and literally nobody else ever has trouble hearing us. So
if anybody else having trouble hearing us or anything, let me know.
I don't know
If
what
you're
we're
hearing
gonna do about it, but let us know.
Yeah, let us know. I'll figure something out maybe.
Something else, maybe.
Hello, Lori Crawford.
I was like, who?
She's someone I friended not too long ago who's a friend. I forgot. She's a mutual friend of I think either Hedwig's or somebody.
Okay. Cool.
I can't remember.
I was like, who are these people?
No, she's mutual friends with somebody we talked to. So.
Oh, fair enough.
But yeah. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, back to the original subject before we got distracted by Trump shit.
Which was balls.
Oh, okay. So apparently it was cutting in and out.
Oh.
So Felicia was saying if he was cutting in and out, but not too bad.
Well, unfortunately, we can't really do too much about that.
And Adisa, she reposted. So like about the government shutdown. Yeah. When Congress comes back from recess Monday, it has just 5 days to head off yet another government shutdown by the end of next week, when the U.S. Treasury officially runs out of the legal authority. Legal authority to spend money. Okay, let's go over this last part. Let's go over this again. When Congress comes back from recess Monday, it has just 5 days to head off yet another government shutdown by the end of next week, when the U.S. Treasury officially runs out of the legal authority to spend money.
So, that sounds like... To me, what that sounds like is they're trying to, put a stop to... You know what?
To all Trump's vacations?
But, to be honest, someone needs to go, you know what, Trump? We gave this to you. We told you what would happen if you kept fucking around. Do it. Do it, we'll fucking spank you. Watch us.
That might be it. I don't know. Or maybe the government's broke after spending all this money on Trump's bitch ass. I don't know.
Well, considering it costs, something insane, $20 million total for New York for the Secret Service. Or not, I don't even think it's technically... I don't know if it's Secret Service specifically or not. But I know they wasted a lot of fucking money just so Miss First Lady didn't have to fucking move.
Yeah.
And You know, it should... It's a clusterfuck.
Like, yeah, we're paying for her rent, for his trips. But, oh, he was so much better than Hillary and Obama, right?
Why don't you tell Trump to use Hillary's emails to build that fucking wall? Since nobody will shut the fuck up. You
Right?
can't get over those.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
But no, I'm just like, what the fuck? You know? I hadn't even heard about that.
Yeah. Fuck. So, I guess, Trump supporters still be fucking reaching,
Always.
trying to...
Watch, once they do, like, this government going, ha, we're not, no, you ain't spending no more shit.
Mm-hmm.
Watch. Once they do that, you're still gonna have Trump supporters going, he can't go play golf now. He can't afford to take vacations now. It's like, really? You gave up your health insurance for this? Okay, cool. I'm just saying, I'm just waiting
I
for the
can't
fuckery.
with these motherfuckers. I cannot.
Officially unable.
I am totally 100% unable. I cannot.
You know what you've had? It.
Yeah.
Officially.
Exactly. I have officially had it. Yes. Because goddamn!
Yeah. That's one way of looking at it, because goddamn.
Oh my god! They're gonna have to follow that, see what the results are about that one.
There's no why. Like, I can't fucking... I don't have words. Like, I literally don't have fucking words for... all this fuckery. Like, I don't...
In the past few months, since this guy's been president, there has been so much shit. There has been unreal amount of shit that's like, okay, this is decided to play a practical joke or something, right?
You'd like to think so.
Oh, so, Adisa said they have to reauthorize funding to spend on things like healthcare and other government programs.
Yeah. So, that's cool.
And James Duck said the no health insurance thing scares me shitless.
As it should.
As well as it should. But hey, at least it's not Obamacare, right? I actually didn't have anything to say. I'm just that was what
that's
it.
literally it.
That
just,
was my comment.
just
you know?
a deep sigh.
Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Americans, we is fucked.
Yeah, but like we knew this.
Yeah. But yeah, there was like an article I was reading, wondering how long before the inevitable resignation, when he's just gonna say fuck it. It's like I was like, I don't know whether he's gonna resign or if he's gonna get impeached.
He's never gonna fucking resign.
Yeah, they're gonna have to fucking just. They're just gonna have to just throw his ass out on his fucking toupee. And I hope they throw Pence out with him too, because he's gonna be just as bad, if not worse. Actually, he will be worse. I mean, Trump's an idiot. And Pence, It's like, y'all just wanted to just double fuck the country, didn't you? So what's that? And James Duck said, those fools that voted for him should have gotten scared when Meals on Wheels was threatened to be cut as a sign for shit to come.
But it was threatened to be cut. They haven't actually officially cut it yet.
Oh, yeah, but...
So that's the thing. See, the thing is, people have this thing where... Like, I believe we were watching a video that mentioned something similar. I mean, It was talking about the possibility of meeting aliens.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't quite, the video as a whole doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about. But the person who made the video on YouTube did say one thing about the human race. We tend to, after disasters and mass tragedies, we do tend to be a species that bounces back fairly quickly. We do seem to be a species that adapts fairly quickly. It's literally, we have evolved because it's been a case of evolve or fucking die. And humans, for better or worse, are actually highly adaptable. And, so because of that, I think some people have this idea that, like, whatever, if we made it through XYZ, we'll make it through this. And so people don't, it's like people don't have the common sense. Like, with evolution came, like, the lack of instincts, in a way. Like, self-preservation needs to be, first and foremost, your most, base instincts. Like, self-preservation should still be a thing for people. And like I said, I think because we, as a species, do tend to bounce back very quickly from tragedy and from natural disasters and things like that, I think a lot of us, the humans in general, have this idea that nothing can touch us, that we're fucking invincible. And we're not. And I feel like more of us should have more fear than what we do. Like, I don't care how adaptable we are. Millions of us can still die without health insurance. Millions of us can still become homeless without certain government-funded shit. The fact of the matter is, we're not untouchable. Just because we're adaptable and we can, more often than not, we can make it out of far more situations than we believe we're capable of half the time. I just feel like people have this attitude that, oh, well, humans are resilient, if nothing else, so this ain't shit. And it's like, nah, you guys really should be fucking scared.
Yeah. Catch up with comments now. Felicia said, isn't he already setting up for a second term? That's scary. Yeah, he's talking shit about a second term.
I don't think he's going to win that.
He's not going to make it to the second term.
I think somebody's going to do something to him before.
James, I say if he resigns, we're still in shit because of Pence. Yeah, that's all I'm talking about. Which,
shit.
Yeah, which
We
can't.
said that.
Well, I probably said he probably didn't get that to library.
That's true.
Let's see. But yeah, all that.
All of that.
So yeah, like it seems like every video we have a what the fuck did Trump did do now type of section.
Yeah, we have like a little Trump bitch session.
And there it was. And Indisa said, since the Republicans won't get on board with him, now he is demanding that the few Democrats that are in office side with him, or he would just let the government shut down. That sounds like something he would do.
Let the government fucking shut down. Go ahead, motherfucker. We don't give a shit. Like, see, there I go, proving a point about. that's my big mouth overriding my ass. It's more like, see, the thing is, I feel like if we could, this is gonna sound so stupid and kumbaya and shit, but I really do think that if we, as human beings, can stop with all this racist bullshit, this homophobic bullshit, this transphobic bullshit, if we actually quit being assholes and picking on each other for shit that in the long run doesn't fucking matter, I think we could actually do okay. Hey, it would be closest thing to true socialism or true communism you'd ever find.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are like anti-communism, but that's because every communist leader, which you're not supposed to have a leader in communism. That's how that works. That's the problem. Like, absolute power corrupts absolutely. You can't have a movement like socialism or communism with a leader. You have to band and work together.
Yeah.
So I think if we actually got off our asses and were decent people, that could work. But we're so worried about ourselves. We're not worried about if other people have food. We're not worried about if other people have health care or a place to live. Like, we're just self-absorbed fucking people.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever be able to make that happen.
Adisa said, I agree with them, me and you. Adaptable is one thing, mortality is quite another.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what the fuck I'm talking
Yes,
about.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like, that's absolutely true. Like, we are an incredibly adaptable species. And we, a lot of times, do triumph over shit that, for some people, it would be the end. It would destroy some people or some cultures. Like, you know, we've seen it throughout history. Certain things destroying certain cultures. Like, we have seen it.
Right.
But yeah, this is one of those situations where it's not. Yeah, I don't have words because it's like, how are y'all not scared about this shit? You should be fucking scared.
Yeah. Even the Trump supporters. Even the Trump supporters should be scared because you let this happen.
You said, this is a good one. I'll take this one.
You got a warp one, sir.
It's like, people wanted to make sure a woman... Like, I'm sorry. There are so many people who, like, have talked about how dishonest Hillary was and everything else. And you show me one fucking politician who isn't, first of all. Show me one. I dare ya. And, like, even Obama had some shit that was problematic. You know, like, every single president or presidential candidate will. It's always been a matter of the lesser of two evils. You can't fucking tell me. And also, anybody who voted for Trump or who voted for, like, a third-party member has never legitimately given me, like, a full layout other than, well, I didn't like that Hillary did this, and I don't think Hillary's honest. You think the dude with the orange tan and the shitty toupee... with the sexual assault allegations, who's been through bankruptcy numerous times, who has numerous failed businesses, casinos, hotels, restaurants, who outsources all his labor to China while bitching about America sending jobs to China. You really think this motherfucker's gonna be you can't tell me that people weren't just pissed that a woman had her shit together and was ready to run this shit.
It was a combination of that, and it's also like, I vote for Trump because he's gonna get all the Muslims and Mexicans out of here. That was the main.
That was a big.
That
one
was
too.
That was the big thing. That's why.
Very big one.
That was one of the main reasons. Like,
absolutely,
like,
people hate other people, specifically Muslims and people of color.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people hate those people so fucking much, they would vote for, like, they'd shit where they eat. They'd shoot themselves in the goddamn, like, Trump supporters are like bees. They will do something that will end their own existence to cause somebody else a tiny smidgen of pain.
Yeah, that's a deep level of petty.
That is a committed level of petty that even I don't think...
Trust me, the doctor is petty.
I am Petty Davis.
They are Petty Davis. They are Petty Boop.
I most certainly am. Like, I know all about petty. You know, I know about it. I'm well versed in petty. It's just, I'm just like, holy shit. Y'all hate Muslims, people of color, trans people, gay people so fucking bad that you're willing to fuck yourself in the process just to cause them a little bit of discomfort? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Old trans women of color, or trans people in general in color, and old gays of color are like, bitch, did you forget we've been through this before? And they're like, go ahead. We'll fight you. And the same thing with Muslims. Like, it's... Like I said, I'm just amazed at the amount of people who hate oppressed groups of people so fucking much that they will do themselves harm by voting in somebody that has no one's best interest but his own. And even at this point, That's fucking debatable, because he has shot himself in the foot so many fucking times. He is a huge failure.
I see what you did there.
A bigly disappointment.
No. Alright now.
Shit, son.
Alright.
Alright, I'm done.
Adisa said, a lot of people don't even know I'm legally blind. I've been called adaptable.
That's how that works.
Yeah. He said, the older population that I spoke with said they were not ready for a female power figure. See?
Like I said, people were so hell-bent on making sure a woman didn't run shit. It's like, I've heard so many fucking jokes talk about, like, oh, well, if a woman's on her period, then... Okay, first of all, Hillary's like 70. Bitch ain't bleeding anymore, first of all.
She hasn't had a period probably in about 20 years.
And the other thing I heard people complaining about, which fucking blew my mind, if we're gonna talk about people that shouldn't be president because of who their spouses are or what their spouses have done, you know, say no, like, I personally don't think Trump's wife modeling nude for Playboy is bad. I'm not sex negative. I think sex is great. I think it's a positive thing for some people. And, like, that's funny, a sex positive asexual. But, like, I don't feel like posing nude is bad, and I don't feel like pornography is inherently bad, other than, you know, sometimes it is.
Right.
But, like, ain't nobody said shit about his character because of what his wife did. I mean, yeah, they tore her to shreds, but nobody said anything about his character. Nobody attacked his character because his wife posed nude for Playboy. Bill Clinton fucks around, does horrible shit, cheats on his wife, and somehow Hillary is the problem? Like, how is it Bill Clinton can do all this fucked up shit and cheat on his wife, but Hillary Clinton's character is the one that is attacked? How does that work? Like, you can't tell me sexism isn't fucking rampant in situations like this. I mean, like I said, I honestly, anybody I've talked to who is a Trump voter or a third-party voter, not a single fucking person has ever been able to give me a legit reason on why they felt Hillary was a bad choice, other than I don't feel like she's honest. Show me one fucking politician who is. Show me one, please. I want to see one. There's no such thing. You have to... That's part of a campaign, is pandering to your audience. That's how campaigns work. I'm sorry for anybody who feels like their presidential candidate, be it fucking Hillary Clinton, Obama, Mitt Romney, fucking Bush, like, whoever the fuck it is, some shit ain't gonna get done, and it's... 9 times out of 10, it's either because the person who ran for president and won the presidency, no fucking intention of doing any of the shit they said, which happens a lot, or, as like Obama's case, you got a lot of people voting against the shit you want to get done. As a president, you're more or less a figurehead. You can't force people, as Trump is finding out, to do every single thing you want them to do. That they will not pass every single law you want to pass. That's how that works. So again, nobody's ever given me a really good reason why they felt Hillary was bad, other than they just don't feel, put that in quotations, that she's honest. And it's like, okay, Gary Johnson's literal thing was that he wanted to legalize marijuana. He was still for all the same travel bans and Muslim bullshit and defunding of Planned Parenthood and, you know, all the shit Mike Pence supported. Gary Johnson was for all that shit too. But people, I believe people solely voted for his ass because he wanted to legalize marijuana. And that's it. They ignored everything else about his political platform. And then we've seen what the fuck Donald Trump is doing, what his message was, what he had to say. But really, out of these two candidates, your only bitch is, well, Hillary sent some emails, and I don't care if the FBI cleared her and said everything was okay, I'm going to vote for the Cheeto with an anger issue and a schoolyard bully complex, or the guy who basically wants the same shit, but he also wants to legalize pot. Like, I'm sorry, I'll buy my pot illegally and just wait for legalization to happen before I vote for a motherfucker that wants to take away shit that helps people and that keeps people safe.
Yep.
Well, so like I said, you can't tell me that it wasn't an issue concerning sexism. It was absolutely an issue concerning sexism. People weren't ready to see a bitch handle shit and do it better than any man fucking could. And I'm not going to say she would have been perfect,
No.
but I think she would have done a much better job than Trump's doing.
Oh, yeah, totally. Backtrack on comments.
Yeah.
Adisa laughed at your Bigley comment. And they said women are still a minority in the social spectrum.
They are. It's
Yeah.
weird how there could be more women on planet Earth. Like, it's amazing how such a huge population can have such a small voice. Like, there's so many women, and there's no voices. Like, of course you have a few people standing up and saying things, and to us, what we see online might seem like a lot of people, but in everyday life, that's not the case. Why do you think I make such a huge deal about, like, me not being a black person wearing Black Lives Matter pins and being very, in your face about that shit? Because, no, black people don't need me to champion their causes, and black people don't need me to be their voice, but that's part of how creating voices for oppressed groups of people work. There need to be more men talking about the shit that women are going through. More men helping fund things like Planned Parenthood. More men actually giving a fuck about what's going on with women. I shit you not, sometimes dudes are so fucking ignorant about what goes on with women. And keep in mind, I'm speaking as basically a genderqueer person who happens to have the anatomy of, a cisgendered woman. So these are all things that I stand to lose too. It's not just women solely. It's like pretty much anybody with a vagina is losing out when Planned Parenthood goes. But, there are men that are so ignorant, and willfully ignorant too. I'm not even just saying like they don't know some shit. They find out some shit, their eyes open, and they're like, oh wow, this is a problem. No. They're willfully ignorant. To the point where it's ridiculous. I was reading, this girl had done like a series of tweets, and she was trying to explain to her boss, she was a younger woman, like in her 20s, he was like 50-something, 60-something. She was on her period, and she kept telling him, sir, I need to go to the bathroom. He's like, you can hold it. And she's like, I'm on my period. And he's like, you can hold it. And she calmly explained to him, like, she said, sir, if I do not get up and go to the bathroom right now, I will bleed all over this chair. 60-something-year-old man who's married, stunned to learn that women are not able to stem their menstrual flow on command. That's the kind of ignorance I'm talking about. And that, like, it seems like a funny anecdote. Like, haha, he's so stupid he didn't know. But that fucking tells you how much we prioritize women's issues.
Yeah.
We care so little about women's issues that grown-ass men that are married and have children who've had their dicks inside of vaginas don't know that you can't just stop your fucking period when you want to. Again, that tells you the kind of shit we're dealing with.
Don't you think if most people, owners of vaginas, if they could stop the periods just from happening, they'd do it?
Oh, I fucking would. I've been bleeding for like 3 years.
Oh, anyway, let me backtrack comments. Teresa's on and says hi. Hi, Teresa. See. Tamika. Hi, Tamika, by the way. I'm sorry. We were talking, and I know she came on, but I didn't get a chance to say hi to you yet, so hi. First of all, Tamika says, the emails were just an excuse.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And then Tamika said, there are women invested in the current system. 53% of the white women voted for Trump because they benefit from racism.
No, that is true. That's something I didn't get to bring up because I was talking about because I do have ADD and everybody has heard me do it, bounce from one topic to another because it connects some way in my.
I've been hearing them do that for 10 years.
But like I said, I didn't branch into that because I was mostly speaking about, generally speaking, if you don't, I mean, you can't really take racism out of shit because it's there. But if, for the sake of argument right now, I didn't include that because I was already going a million different places. I was mostly speaking about how society as a whole is not concerned enough with women's issues to the point where they know shit about women's issues. Like, we just don't prioritize women's issues at all. However, that's true. A woman of color's issues and a white woman's issues, you know, not so much that the issues themselves vary, but certainly the treatment they receive for said issues differs greatly. And yeah, absolutely, there were tons of white women that voted for fucking Trump. Excuse me, sorry.
Let's see. Back up here. And Adisa said, he said, some guys still think that females piss out of their butts. Because they're idiots.
Like,
and you know, it's the fucked. I've kind of heard this before.
You want to know something else fucked up?
Here we go. I know what we're going to.
Okay, as proof, and keep in mind, it's not just men. Internalized misogyny is a fucking thing, and you will see a lot of women with that whole, like, well, I don't hang out with other women because bitches are just dramatic, and I only hang out with dudes because they're less drama. It's like, really? 5 guys all trying to fuck you at the same time is less drama than hanging out with a bitch that likes makeup? Seriously? Okay. Okay, Sharon, let's pretend for a minute that that's true. But, like I said, internalized misogyny is a thing. Therefore, a lot of women do actually dismiss issues of other women and are also sometimes equally as ignorant about their own bodies as some men. For example, my youngest sister is a medical assistant. Granted, I ended up becoming a massage therapist with the classes I took, but she and I both took medical terminology, psychology, what else? Anatomy. Anatomy's a big one. And so she and I took the same courses and know basically the same shit. She's also had a child. She's delivered vaginally. She didn't have a C-section. Tell me why this girl who's had a baby and has had numerous partners down there fiddling around, and
who's that down there fiddling around? It's just like they're just kind of tinkering with it.
Tinkering.
Anyway, sorry.
And is also a medical assistant. Can somebody explain to me why this girl did not know that you don't pee, bleed, and give birth from the same fucking hole? Again, she took the same medical courses I took in college. She's working in a doctor's office, has had a baby, and did not know that you do not have your period, have your baby, and pee. Well, you do bleed and have babies from the same hole. That part is true. But you don't piss and bleed and have babies and have sex in the same hole. We're not ducks. We don't, we don't do everything from one opening.
Apparently, someone's hearing a part of the conversation, probably like maybe right when you started talking about your sister, someone made like a wow face. Wow.
Wowee!
Alright, and let's see. Let's go to the comments. Back to the comments!
I'm trying to wake up our asshole son.
Wake up, asshole son.
He's so mad at me.
James Duck. He says, what issues me... I guess he meant to say pisses me off, but it says issues on because he has autocorrect, you know.
Okay.
To no end, though, is Jeff fucking Sessions. Yeah, fuck Jeff Sessions.
Okay.
Motherfucker has had the fucking nerve to say good people don't smoke marijuana. This is cruel and wrong, but I hope he gets MS or something similar so that that he will cry for cannabis.
Keep in mind, there's someone watching who does, I believe Molly has MS, doesn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, so, way to go, James Duck, for, trivializing someone's actual autoimmune. Is it an autoimmune?
No.
I don't know exactly.
Some muscular...
I know what it is,
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it's technically considered an autoimmune disease or
No,
not.
I don't think so, no.
Like I said, I don't...
I think what he was trying to say was he was hoping he would get it so that way...
I know, but
yeah,
still,
yeah, I
it's
understand.
like Molly actually fucking has it, so she's probably going, alright, cool, thanks.
Actually, Molly's not even on. I tried to remind her, but we couldn't
Shit,
see.
never mind. There I go, defending motherfuckers that ain't here.
Huh. Let's see if I can invite her in real quick, because I need my Molly.
Mother.
Okay. I invite Lee, but they're probably...
Yeah,
There's-
Lee's got a lot to do right now, so let them rest.
And Tamika said, it's divide and conquer. Women are fighting amongst themselves.
Yeah, they are. That's very true. I have seen a lot of that happening.
Hey, Mike Foley, what's up?
Okay, you're shouting. and
Sorry.
I'm right here.
I didn't realize. And James said, Susie, wait, she thinks what? But yeah. I guess it was him that did the wow face, because even Pandisa's shocked.
Oh, please. He didn't fucking know until I told him.
That's true.
Shut up, Pandisa.
But at least he remembered.
Funny, he can remember that, but he can't remember to shut the fuck up about the Lutherburger or other numerous things that he says that bother us.
This is true. And
Making me mad. I got smoke.
Adisa said palm to the forehead.
Lord. I like how everybody's like, how you gonna have a baby?
Yeah. And James Duck said, yes, I know, and I apologize. I spoke out of anger. Every time that fool speaks, his mouth want to smack it.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. Susie actually said the same thing about you, actually, but hey. Anyway, and Mike Foley says, so not much, just hanging out. Hanging out with us, so you're having a boring night, so. So you're partying with us. You party with me and the doctor.
Dr. Bitchcraft.
We should have our own, like, radio show.
We gotta have a radio show, Morty. I am sorry for how gassy I am. I drank a lot of soda very, very quickly, and now I'm just...
I'll open this with water without spilling it on myself. Trying to do it with one hand.
Fun fact, I keep opening up this jar to repack a bowl, and I've had this sitting next to me. I'm like, what is wrong with me? I'm high.
You've had a lot of medication.
I've had so much medication. Well, I fell getting out of the shower yesterday, so
Yeah.
I've been trying to...
Yeah, they fell out they fell out
all
the shower.
about the shower.
Fell all up out of it. So they're sore, and I was worried, and still worried that they didn't hurt or crack anything or something.
I've broken bones. I know what that shit feels like. I didn't break anything. I just landed on my shoulder weird and smushed my face against the door. Okay. It didn't hurt that much. I'm just sore now. I'm just... Like, you ever smack your face against the door getting out of the shower? That shit...
I smacked my face against the door, but not getting out of the shower. Just smacked my face against the door because, like, I tripped or somebody threw me into it, you know?
Because, like, the way I fell on my shoulder, and my face, like, just hit the door.
Oh.
I was like, ow!
Oh, baby.
My face, surprisingly enough, doesn't hurt. My legs and my shoulder, on the other hand.
And, Mike Foley says, listening in while I get some work done. So, you're listening to us while you're trying to get work done? Good luck with that, sir. Are we distracting you?
We are weapons of mass distraction.
Yes, we are weapons of mass distraction. Ha ha!
Okay.
All right, I won't do that.
You made that up.
I made that uncomfortable and awkward. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And James X says, haha, laugh aloud, but I'm still trying to wrap this around my head. Did you say that she thinks KS women? Kansas women? Is it Kansas women? I think that was a typo, but I said, do you think Kansas women?
Read the rest of it so I can try to gather what the fuck
Okay.
he's trying to say.
He said, but I'm still trying to wrap this around my head. Did you say that she thinks women pee and deliver out of the same hole?
Yeah.
A fucking virgin, yet I paid attention in health class. Okay, let's get this something straight. That you didn't learn that from health class. Susie,
I told you that, motherfucker.
do you remember?
No.
Because you didn't know this.
He also doesn't remember that one time he told me he grew up with a nanny. So.
The Nanny McPhee?
Oh, Lord.
The Nanny McPhee? Mike Foley said, better than listening to Netflix, listening to Netflix in the background. Hey, we're better than Netflix, honey.
That's neither a compliment to us nor Netflix, to be honest. That is not a compliment to us nor a brag about Netflix.
Then again, that means we're competing against Bill Nye right now.
Oh, I can't compete.
And Bill Nye's a shit.
I love Bill Nye. I'm asexual. And
Bill Nye, the science
I'm
guy.
asexual, and I would let Bill Nye fuck my mouth. Just saying. For science. Like, y'all remember Amanda Bynes tweeting Drake, I want you to murder my vagina? I'm gonna start tweeting Bill Nye, I want you to murder my vagina. With science.
Oh. I think I want to see that tweet.
That means I'd have to create a Twitter account.
Oh, yeah, you used to have one, but it kept getting deleted for some reason.
I used to have like 6. I just stopped creating the fucker.
I don't know that.
Oh,
Mike says, that's what I'm saying. Better than Netflix. I already watched all of Bill Nye for science. We see what you did there. But yeah. But anyway, skipping that off the subject for a second, because it says that Deese's been commenting a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today was a little bit nicer day at work, because I mean, because like me and Deese's been talking for a while. It used to be really cool, and then she actually visited me today at work, so, and she was really, really sweet. She was, it was nice. Don't call me.
It's so cute.
Susie's over here on me.
I do that every time you get to meet a new friend.
I know.
Because I don't meet anybody, and I really don't have friends, so when I see other people have friends, I'm like, aw, I don't want to hang out with people, but that's cute. And that's not saying anything bad about anybody that wants to hang out. I'm just an antisocial prick. That's really what it boils down to.
You're a hermit.
I am a bitch hermit. Dr. Bitchcraft, the bitch hermit. That is my full name.
Gonna change your name to Dr. Bitch Hermit or Dr. Bitchcraft Bitch Hermit?
No. That's a lot. That's just a lot.
Esquire. Junior. The third. Senior.
No. That would be the first.
Oh my god. Yeah. You know, and the thing is, like I said, Deese was very patient when she was there because we were all so ridiculously busy.
Yeah.
And I was covering 2 departments.
Of course. It seems like you're always fucking covering 2 departments anymore.
Oh, it's gonna get worse. I had to give you the details on that one.
Okay, well, we can save that for, like, we don't...
Yeah, after the video I'll tell you. But it's about to get bad.
Well, that's because a lot of people have quit or have moved on to different jobs or whatever.
Or, in this case, they're moving to different departments, so now... Oh,
like, can you move the 80-something-year-old dude to another department? Because
exactly! Is it... Well, hold on, let me read the next 2 comments real quick.
Okay.
Mike Foley says, does this mean I need to do a new graphic? Yes,
do not do a new No.
A nude. No, he didn't say nude graphic.
However, actually, Juan and I were discussing this earlier before doing the video. We actually would like to take photos of our characters for this particular... Because they are, let's be real, they are characters. My name is obviously not Dr. Bitchcraft. I do not have a PhD in kicking your ass.
They did.
That part's true, but I got my degree from like a van in an alley. It's not like... It ain't legit.
You didn't get it from the University of Phoenix?
I did not. the Valley or the alley van was much more much more realistic.
That was the University of Bob.
Never underestimate an old guy named Bob. But no, we had discussed possibly doing a photo shoot of some kind. I want to get a white lab coat to actually be like... And at some point we do plan on doing this on YouTube. It would be nice to get better equipment and things like that for when we do recordings. And I would like to make it more cohesive, more of like a Q&A type of thing, as opposed to like live feed can be fun, but in the future I think it would be nice to have like, you know, set dates and all that shit. But if we did do this photo shoot, Mr. Foley, I'm really digging the way you did my logo in particular. I really like that a lot. Would you also be willing to do future... would it be considered graphics?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Future graphics if we were able to give you copies of said photo shoot. Or at least pictures from a photo shoot that we thought would work best for our profile picture or cover photo or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
So they get the doctor their lab coat. Amazon!
No. Amazon is shit. I've already looked on Amazon for a lab coat.
Oh.
Like, if I go... See, here's the problem. If I go for a woman's 3X, I got fucking lined back shoulders like a dude. Well, I mean... So
you'd have to get like a 4 or a 5.
Actually, I'd probably have to get like a men's 4 or 5, just because my chest and shoulders are so broad. And it's the first thing I've ever seen marketed for men that's actually a little bit more expensive than the ones marketed for women. So...
I wonder if we could just randomly run across one in a thrift store.
That's possible, but also I found some for like $20 and...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which is a good price. That's probably what the best you're gonna find.
Do you think people would be angry if I had like a red armband? Like a communist armband on my fucking lab coat?
I wouldn't give a shit.
Dr. Bitchcraft, the pot-smoking commie. That's...
You pot-smoking commie!
With your jazz cigarettes.
With your jazz cigarettes and your yoo-hoo and your hula hoops and Rubik's Cubes television. And your music television and your RuPauls. And anyway, Adisa said, "Oh, thanks. You are awesome as well." Oh, thank you. I got lots and lots and lots and lots of hugs too.
I know what's going on.
And some kisses.
Oh.
Mike said he doesn't mind at all.
Oh, yay.
Adisa said you have to go to City Thrift. I don't know where that's at.
Well, I'm sure we could look it up.
Yeah. But anyway,
oh my god, could you imagine me going to future shows of yours in my fucking communist lab coat?
You would have to.
As Dr. Bitchcraft. Like, people keep calling me Susie, and I'm just, like, looking around like I don't fucking hear them.
You have to do that. That's why we need to get you, like, a collection lab coats. You can have, like, different lab coats for different occasions.
That could be my thing, just wearing fucked up lab coats everywhere.
Fuck yeah. I used to long time ago, back when I was younger in my dumpster diving days. I'll explain that later. I used to walk around in my goth gear. I used to have this black lab coat I found. was like it was from like a photo lab, but it was still like a lab coat.
Yeah.
And I used to wear that around all the time.
Well, because it gives you the length and the look you want without being super hot and gross. Like
Yeah.
a leather trench.
Mm-hmm.
So, I get it. I used to have a denim one like that, like a denim trench.
Yeah.
It was black denim, and then on the inside it had like Tim Burton black and white stripes.
Oh.
I love that. Yeah, my dad's wife like shredded it. Like she
That
cut it
bitch.
up. Yeah, she did. She cut it up like right in front of me.
That's why I don't
and
like
Dana
her.
had given it to me, so I was even more upset.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Your dad's wife is a cunt.
She does not possess the
Okay.
warmth nor the depth. But
Oh,
yeah,
she
give it
is
to me.
something. Mike Foley said, I have to go now, but message me later about the graphics. You got it, brah. Thank you. But yeah, what else? What time is it?
It is 11:02.
Okay. So we can go a few more minutes. At least, yeah, once we get on the subject, we get going, and it's like...
We do. Especially with me, because I have, like... A lot of my problem is that I don't really interact with people in general.
Yeah.
Like, online is literally where I talk to most people. So, when I actually do... And not even talking, like, because it's all through text. So, when I actually do talk physically to people,
Mhm.
I tend to overwhelm them and be a motor mouth because I don't really get the opportunity to talk to many people in person ever. Like, it's either Juan, my cat, or my mother that I talk to. I literally don't have any real life friends. Nobody comes to see me, and I'm not throwing a pity party. I'm just saying, like, I spend a lot of time alone. So when you can ask Juan, every day when he gets home from work, I am just fucking 100 miles a second running my fucking mouth. And like I said, a lot of it does have to do with the fact that I don't talk to anybody outside the house. I don't really interact with people. So, yeah. Especially when we get on topics, I do start talking, and I talk a lot.
That's why one of the things one of the reasons I want to do something like this is because I want to give them like a forum, sort of, you know. I mean, yeah, we're doing this for entertainment, obviously, but also I want to give them a forum, so you know.
It's like an opportunity to interact with people without my anxiety causing me to freak out.
Which is why like half the time they're not on camera. I mean, as a matter of fact, the last video was like probably the most you saw of them in these shows.
And
so far.
I was really perturbed by the fact that he kept turning the camera on me. It really, I didn't like it at all.
Adisa says, my brother had bright red hair and walked with a long walking stick. It is. But yeah. But Adisa, you're gonna have to come over sometime, by the way.
Ow.
So yeah.
Are you running out of stuff to talk about now, baby?
Yeah, we might be trying to wind down the video, but actually, while we're still gonna be on for a few more minutes, all right. I like I said, we got so much on the subject, talking about stuff and everything. We went a little over time. I was wanting to open the floor for questions. I know Adisa had one question, and that's actually how we got on that whole subject in general.
Okay, what was the question?
Well, it was originally about if we knew about the government shutdown, and then
I get it. Yep. Okay.
But for anybody that's left watching here, you have anything you want to ask us? Anything you need to know? Anything you'd like our opinions on? Etc. Yada yada yada.
And if James Duck pops up with some stupid shit,
well, if it's James Duck, I'll ignore his comment. Yeah.
Like, just don't read it.
Unless he actually asks something worthwhile.
Okay.
He said, "Blame it on me." But yeah, so the floor is open, and but there's like gonna be a delay. I forget, so it's like I'm sitting here with like Okay, who's gonna come? I was like, oh wait, it's gonna probably be a minute for someone sees that. But yeah, okay, I can mention it now because I keep forgetting because we keep getting subject.
Yeah.
Past few days, our lovely fur baby, our cat Thaddeus. I mean, normally cats are nocturnal creatures anyway, so they're gonna be up and running around, and cats, especially cats in general. But you know, lately he's been an extra ripe little butthole.
And you say few days, just because...
Past few weeks.
Okay. For Juan, it's been something he's noticed for the last couple weeks. For me, it's been months. Because the little fuckface won't let me sleep. So, and I've just been getting really tired of it lately, so... Like... I try to keep it quiet, because Juan's typically asleep when the cat's getting into shit or attacking me or whatever. Usually he's asleep, so I try to be quiet, but lately it's just been, fuck! At like 3 in the morning. Like, quit fucking biting me! At 4 in the morning. And then him biting the back of my arm to tell me, it's breakfast time, Mom. Let me bite the shit out of you.
And would you like to know what he's doing right now? This little asshole that keeps us awake. Would you like to know what he's doing right now? Let me show you. Hang on. This is what he's doing right now.
Wake your ass up.
Wake up, we got a game to win.
Look, he's not.
Yeah.
Oh. And see, now I'm not mad at him anymore because he's so cute.
Little shit. Wake up, you cute little shit. Wake up, kitty.
I'm gonna poke him.
Have some pizza. Have some pizza, kitty. It's like, no.
It's like trying to wake a kid up for school. Don't.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Anyway, fine. He's just gonna sleep with the pizza on his head.
Boy, if you don't.
So we have comments. Let me see. To turn this back around. Ah, it's my face. Let's see what we got.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. There you go. Look at him. He's like, damn.
And I see what you're saying, but I'm not. I see your question. So I saw your question the first time, but I'm not answering that because I'm on. That's something you would ask me privately in a message, James Duck. I'm not willing to talk about that over the a live feed. So yeah.
Is he talking about the lube he wants you to set in for his butt?
No.
Seriously, they got THC lube. Fucking pick it up, dude. Okay, TMI time, but I have to tell the story.
Here we go.
If you live in California or Colorado or any place where marijuana is like legal, if you can find it, get a THC lubricant. Like, I'm asexual, but this shit's good. Like, there's nothing like getting high from your junk.
THC lube, y'all.
Get your ass up. Look, he's so mad at me.
It's like,
keep waking him up.
It's kind of like that thing with the one video with the one girl. It's like, I ain't getting no sleep because of y'all. Y'all ain't going to sleep because of me.
That is exactly what's happening right now.
even Adisa said, yeah, don't answer that. I'll explain what he posted, or I'll just show it to you later.
Okay, you can tell me later.
Yeah.
It's 11:11 right now, so
11:11. So I don't think there's many people on that's like gonna ask us questions.
My ears itch.
Now's the chance. You want to ask us anything, Adisa? Not you, James Duck. You're excluded from this.
Shut up, James.
Yeah, exactly. Shut up, James Duck. Wish I could. Yeah, wish you could shut up.
Shut the fuck up, James.
Fool. I feel like Peter Griffin said to shut up. Shut up, James.
Does he want pictures of my butt? Is that what it is?
No, he wants to send pictures of his butt.
Oh, Lord. Okay, I done got your ass up once.
But yeah. Anyway, any questions you got for the doctor, Adisa? Or would you want to wait till like you eventually meet them in person? We're all like eating tacos.
Oh, she's gonna
together.
hate me in person because I'm so loud and obnoxious. Well,
She's gonna
as
love
loud
you.
and obnoxious as I am here.
Yeah. And she likes you on here. She'll like you. Yeah.
I nervous laugh a lot in person.
You said no questions right now. Okay.
Okay. Because I've reached the point of buzz where I'm kind of starting to tune shit out now.
Yeah.
My medication's kicking in.
The doctor's meds coming in. It's time for the doctor to leave the close her office down for the evening.
Business hours are closed.
Closing time.
Uh-oh, I think that ate the fleas. It is that time of year, though.
Oh yeah, it's getting warm, so the fleas are coming out.
Yeah. Anywho.
Adisa said, I laugh at the wrong time a lot as well.
Yeah. I'm not good at Fuck, I can't even talk.
Hopefully by next video, this cough will be completely gone.
Well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so...
Oh yeah, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. It's basically a checkup for my A1C levels and all that. See how I'm doing, and also doing it's a bit of a physical too. So
you're not checking your butt?
No.
You seem disappointed by that.
I'm not getting butt sex from the doctor.
You wanna?
Okay, all right. You know, I admitted my doctor is an attractive older guy. You know, he's kind of
I set that joke up for you. You missed it.
I did.
You said no. I'm not gonna have butt sex with my doctor, or with the doctor. I said, "You wanna?"
Oh,
hello.
Damn it! And yes. Let me get you a strap. Anyway.
This got weird. This got real weird.
Yeah.
We took it to a dark place.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about having sex with doctors and the doctor in my butt.
Get out. Go home.
I live here. I can't. I live here now.
This is your home now.
You said we played that at the close of our store. Oh, the closing time thing I was doing. I did one time. I did that over the PA at Harbor Freight.
Oh God.
Like after a while, I'll just get on there and just say shit too.
See, this is the reason why I'd get fired from these kind of jobs. Like, you talked about the racist bitch you work with, who says some racist shit. Then when you're like, "Hey, trying to get my work done," it's, "Well, I'm sorry if I'm distracting you by being too racist." You know what, cunt? You are distracting me from being too racist.
Oh my God! Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that real quick. And he said, "Cowboy butt sex, sodomy."
I just like the phrase, the word sodomy, because it implies like forced or immoral.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, like, if you enjoy butt sex, have butt sex. But, like, it's just the word.
Yeah.
That's, like, why I don't like saying pussy. Like, there's gonna be an involuntary facial spasm when I do. I'll say it, but you ain't gonna fucking like it.
Pussy!
You know why? Rip a tooth out or something. It's like, you okay? Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm fine. Just don't make me say that word anymore.
But yeah, so I have like this coworker.
This bitch.
I mean, like for a long time, her and I used to kind of talk back for us. It was all right, you know. And there's a couple times been there. It was like sometimes I came in there. I was like one day I had these like one day I came in, I had these churro chips. And they're like, it's like Walmart has these things. They're like, they have like knockoff Doritos.
Basically like cinnamon sugar Doritos. Basically.
Yeah. And they're pretty good.
They taste like cereal, almost.
Yeah. Kind of like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If they were Doritos. But
Or like the corn, instead of the rice checks, like the cinnamon corn checks. Because they taste similar, yeah.
And so one time she saw it, and it's like, she's like, oh, what are those? I explained those, and she asked me what a churro was. I had to explain it to her what it was. You know, I didn't say it says like a Mexican donut, because I mean, it kind of is, but it's
you just like you sound like an idiot when you say a Mexican donut.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, it's like, it's a Mexican donut. You know? But, you know, either way, I explained that. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, I even let her try a couple, you know? So, a couple days later, I haven't had a new coworker. He had just started. And he's from California, too. And we were lamenting about, like, you know, Latin markets and everything, and which, by the way, the guy, because he brought me a Mexican sweetbread, which by the way, you know where he got that from?
Up there,
up the street, yeah. Because I found out he lives up the street from us.
Oh, cool.
He like I can walk to his house. That's how close he is.
Oh,
right
nice,
now.
Cool.
I'm not gonna walk to his house right now because that'd be weird.
It's late.
Like, hey, wake up, dude!
I need some sweetbreads.
Yeah. Like, go your ass to the store. I'm sleeping. His wife would kick my butt anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
But anyway, okay, before I get on, leave that on, for I'll go on. I was like, by the fact he has a baby and everything.
Right.
Shut up. All right. So anyway, so I'm sitting in the break room. I have, like, you know, Mexican sweetbread. I'm trying to do it, and she sees me in it, and she asked me what that was, and I explained to her what it was. And
things took a dark
it's
turn.
because like, why are you eating all this, like, Mexican stuff? Are you, like, Mexican or something? I'm like, what?
It's delicious.
It's like, are you, like, secretly Mexican? Are you here to steal our jobs? And I'm like, I looked at her,
bitch!
like, okay, I mean, I'm sure she thought she was being funny, but
racists usually do.
yeah. I'm like, honey, I'm half Puerto Rican, so I'm half Latino, so, I don't know. I'm sorry, don't find that fucking funny. And she kind of acted a little awkward, so she was like, oh.
That nervous.
I never heard anything else, never got an apology about it. And then because of that, I really don't have nothing else to say to her. I don't fuck with her, you know? And, couple nights ago, because, like, she'll still try to talk to me, but I'm kind of like, unless it's something work related,
don't fuck with
I don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
But the other night she kept bugging the shit out of me, you know. It's like it's like, you know, it was like Stewie on Family Guy, like, mom, mommy. It was kind of like that. And I was trying to fill out this report because it had some crackheads in the store that were trying to steal some shit, and they didn't get away with it. But whenever somebody attempts to steal stuff, if we recover the product that they try to steal, we have to fill a report out, what they look like, how much stuff that was worth that we're trying to steal is, blah blah blah. I'm trying to fill this out. She's bugging me, you know, and she's even slamming her hands on the table. Was like, hey, Ira. And I look at her, I was like, could you please? I'm busy here. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I don't mean to distract you. And she's walking away. It's like, I'm sorry. Sorry if I was being racist, bothering you. I'm like, I kind of dropped the pen. I looked up at her, and she's walking away. I'm like, hey, excuse me, what did you just say? And she's like, and she acts like she doesn't hear me and everything. After a couple times, like, all right, finished filling my paperwork out. Then she came back over by me. I was like, hey, what's up? Let me ask you a quick question. And she's like, yeah, sure. I was like, what did you just say to me just a second ago, just now? And she's like, oh, I was just saying I was sorry I was distracting you and everything. I'm like,
I would have called her ass out so quick. Like, again, this is one of the reasons why I can't work at jobs like this. Because I'll call a bitch out. In a fucking heartbeat. I'd make a fucking stink. And then when my managers have an issue with me, I'm going to be like, yeah, well, guess what? You're going to lose a lot of other fucking employees that don't want to put up with her racist bullshit. So, are you prepared for that kind of mess? Because people will fucking walk. People, I mean, you've seen it. Mm-hmm. Lots of people fucking walked away from your job because they found better fucking jobs.
Yeah.
So, Lowe's ain't it for everybody. Like, people don't have to fucking stay at Lowe's. They can go wherever the fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, there was that, and trying to backtrack, there was some comments. James Duck's comments when I'm not even bothering with. I'm not even fucking with those. These. Oh. This was probably before we started this subject.
Okay.
And Disa said, so on the topic of saying things related to sex, is it weird that I get tongue-tied when trying to have phone sex? Phone sex is kind of awkward.
I've never had successful phone sex. So.
Never. Yeah, actually, no, you know what? That's not true.
Successful.
What? Okay, well, this is not subject for a live stream video, probably, so.
What? I've had fun phone sex. I'm not saying successful.
Oh, you mean success? Oh, okay, I get it. Successful in urine. And
it's been funny.
Yeah.
It's been amusing.
Yeah, it's like, especially like, you know, you're talking to somebody who's like
I'm a former sex worker, so.
You're talking to somebody who's like on the bus and can't do anything about it, and you know.
Again, it was fun. I'm not saying you got to jerk off or anything.
Yeah.
I don't really consider that phone sex. I just consider that me saying a lot of dirty shit while you're in a position not to do anything about it.
Yeah.
So. So verbal edging, if you will.
Verbal edging, yeah. And Adisa said, secretly Mexican, wow, stupid bitch. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, Lisa Mendez. Hi, Lisa Mendez.
I would have said, yes, bitch, I'm here to steal these jobs. How do you think I got one? Also, I kind of feel like I need to... I said this to somebody the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so many people are like, oh, illegal immigrant... Okay, first of all, people aren't fucking illegal. They're undocumented immigrants. First of all, you dumb fucks. But, like, they're talking about, oh, all these illegals are taking our jobs. I'm like, explain something to me. How is somebody who speaks next to no English, has no social security number, no green card, no birth certificate, no state ID, gonna come steal your job? Personally, as someone with no documentation that they're a citizen of the U.S., if they could steal your job, number one, must not be too difficult a job to do, or, number two, your ass just does a really shitty job at your job. It's like, really? It's like, I'm sorry. I seriously doubt, you know, people are coming over here specifically to steal your jobs.
And you know what, it was an interesting thing, I don't know if you ever, like, read articles about it or watched things about it. There's a lot of people who, like, came over from, like, you know, from other countries and stuff. They have these shit jobs, but when they're in their country, they were actually doctors.
They were doctors and lawyers and workers. Yeah.
And they come over here, they can't get the same job. They have to...
And 9 times out of 10, those are refugees.
Yeah.
That come here from other countries having, you know, these medical degrees that are useless in this country. So they gotta start... They come here with $38 fucking in their pocket, have to stay at homeless shelters. Where, depending on where they're refugees from, can be very fucking dangerous and unsafe for them.
Yeah.
So, you know...
Hi, Cheryl. Yeah.
So, yeah. Like... I don't know, I just feel like it's... I have a hard time understanding how a country that was based and founded and built off the work of immigrants is somehow the most unwelcoming fucking place in the world. Like, you got other people taking in refugees from places where before they weren't, but they're like, fuck, the U.S. won't take anybody in because fucking Trump's terrible.
Yeah. Backtrack the comments here. Oh, why is this? Damn it! Why do I keep? I'm trying to scroll comments and it keeps popping. James Duck's profile thing pops up. I don't want to see your profile, fool. I know what you look like.
I seen it.
I wish I didn't. And DC said, "Oh hell yeah, the doctor is on it. I am not worried about my job being stolen. You have to get government clearance."
Hmm.
Cause for Shield, I don't know.
But no, I just feel like that's a thing that people don't understand how that works. You have to have a work visa of some kind. And even if you don't, like, I'm sorry, like, in California, it's very commonplace to see lots of immigrant workers of lots of different nationalities standing out front of lots of places because they know they'll get hired.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that is not how it works everywhere. I can guarantee you, we only have that happening in certain parts of Indiana. Certainly not the fucking parts I live in.
Yeah.
That's not safe for immigrants to do out here.
No.
So usually they end up becoming like line cooks, or their families open stores and restaurants, which provides some security and, you know, things like that. But how fucked up is it to be... Have any of you guys seen the movie Selena? I'm sure somebody on here has. Where the dude who plays Selena's dad is discussing, you know...
Edward James Olmos?
Yeah. He's discussing... it was before Selena's first interview, I think, in Mexico. And he was discussing with her how when you're an immigrant, you have to be... Like, whatever your nationality is, whether you're Mexican or Puerto Rican or... you know, whatever nationality you are, when you decide to immigrate to America, you have to be more American than the Americans. You gotta, you know, college exams and shit. Like, they do. They have to be more Americans than fucking Americans. And then by that turn, they gotta try that much harder to prove to their communities that they are Mexican, you know, every bit as Mexican as their people in their communities, or every bit as Haitian as the people in their communities.
Right.
Like, a lot of people don't realize how fucking shitty immigrants have it. Not just, like, if they come over here and they have an easy time and they get their work visa, or they get, you know, their green card, whatever the case may be, it's, like I said, you still have to be more Americans than the people that fucking live, more American than the people that actually have lived here all their lives.
Yep.
And you always have something to fucking prove to people from your nationality. It's not a fun place to be, I imagine. Where you always have to fucking prove something to somebody because you're not enough of this or not enough of that. Like, you've discussed, I mean, granted to a lesser degree, growing up with some of that.
Yeah.
So...
I grew up with a lot of that, you know. Backtrack comments. We'll probably end this video soon. Yeah. Crystal's watching. As we close toward the end of the video, now you show up. Hi, Crystal. Hold on. And James says, I'm dark and creamy and you want to see it. No, James, you're dark and crusty. And Adisa said, they used to hang out near Home Depot on the east side. See, I didn't know they did that.
On the east side, you will find that. Out here, no.
Because I see in L.A. all the time. You know.
No, like certain places you will see that out here, but in more, you won't ever see in Greenwood though. That place is so fucking bougie.
Adisa said, yeah, I heard that in my sociology class.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer's on. Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, everybody's popping just as we're coming to a close for the video. Meanwhile, Doctor's working the fog machine. And Cheryl Maxey says, ain't that the truth? This country was frickin' founded by immigrants. It's so sad where we've ended up.
Yep. Well, and the funny thing is, it's weird with my family because on one hand, an entire half of me is indigenous to America before anybody fucking else came over here. You know, half of me, my dad's side, my ass was here before any Spaniards, any of the British, any of that shit. But on the other hand, on my mom's side of the family, I'm only the third generation to be born in America. Like, it's weird because, like, I come from a mixed race, like, heavily mixed race.
It's like you're half indigenous, half immigrant.
I am.
Yeah.
and because my dad's Seminole, and of course Seminole are kind of like a blanket term. They're like Creek Indians, and there's a few, but Seminoles what we're just gonna go with that because that's like because it's the thing with like other tribes marrying into other tribes kind of thing on my dad's side, and with my mom, whew, she Greek, some other shit like there's a lot of different shit in my mom. It's like we're Jewish, we're Greek, we're Persian. There's just a lot of other shit in there. So it's weird for me because, like, on one hand, my family comes from America before it was technically America. And on the other hand, I'm only the third generation in my mom's side of the family to have been born in America. Mm. So I don't know what that has to do with anything other than, don't shit on immigrants because they build your shit.
And Adisa said, "Oh, this actually touches something we were just talking about a second ago. So, like, I'll go into it a little bit." He said, "I was always told that I acted white because I can speak well, and even my grandmother said that crap." Baby, me too, honey. Oh, so since we're on the subject, all right.
You're like, oh, Hanny.
Oh, Hanny. But yeah, I also got that a lot, because of the way I talked, I was act too white. It was the thing. I was like, I was too white for the black kids, but yet too black for the white kids, I guess. I mean, because I had I get picked on by the fucking stupid Guido Italian white kids, in school. Which is why I hate Jersey Shore, because those fuckers reminded me of those fucking kids.
But also, you have an interesting component to your story, because for a long time, you didn't know you were half Puerto Rican. You assumed, because everybody told you.
Yeah.
You were just black and white, or black and Italian. Mm-hmm. And then you find out that you're like, oh, that's not the case.
Yeah.
I have another level of oppressive, because at least, like, I hate that I've seen it, but I have actually seen quite a few mixed folks that are, black and white, who kind of have this thing where they have, like, the internalized racism kind of thing. Like,
yeah, I know.
Like the white moms who have mixed babies and then fuck up their baby's hair because, well, my daughter or my son isn't black, they're mixed. It's like, nah, baby, they're black too. Mixed. You can't just say my kid doesn't have X trait because I decide they don't.
James Duck said, "Sure got it. How these same fools will think only Muslims are terrorists and say that America is made of legal immigrants."
The fuck it is.
No. And Susan, I forgot, but did you mention that before that you were also Cherokee? Not Cherokee.
No, I'm a Seminole. And again, Seminole is... Okay, you have to bear with me because much like Juan is kind of unfamiliar with a lot of his Puerto Rican heritage because he was never raised in that community or environment. My biological father is actually adopted. His Seminole mom got pregnant by a Seminole trucker. They lived on the same reservation. She killed her husband and had my dad in prison. So my dad was adopted out like a baby, and he never really tried to find out much about where he came from. So my knowledge of my that part of my heritage is actually limited. I'm trying to learn more about it. But Seminole Indians are also it's a tribe, or like a... I don't know if I want to say tribe as much as it is like a collection of specific groups of Native Americans from a certain area. So Seminole Indians were also very, very well known for marrying and harboring runaway slaves. So, just like you see Afro-Cubans or Afro-Mexicans, you will also see in older pictures, you will see Afro-Seminole Indians too, because that was a very common practice. It was like a small amount of us we didn't sign the peace treaty. So I don't get any reparations, and I don't get to go to college for free. So there's that. But no, I'm not. Cherokee actually is not I'm not gonna say they're not a Native American tribe, because that's like saying I'm not Native American because I'm only half. But I believe Cherokee was like the result of French and indigenous folks boning. So there's that.
And Show Max said, "Oh, you too, Adisa. I've heard that crap my whole life, and because I taught my kids to speak intelligently, they get that too." Yep.
Which is really fucking unfair. Like, I don't care what anybody talks like. I don't feel like the way you speak always is an indicator of intelligence or education. Additionally, because not everybody is given the same opportunities for education and shit like that. But, like, you've seen... people have heard how I talk. People have seen how I write. I use ain't, y'all, nothing, darling. I talk that way in real life, and I write that way, too. I don't believe any of that is an indicator of what my intelligence is or isn't. However, I have noticed that only black people are the ones that catch shit for speaking well or speaking quote-unquote poorly. Yeah. Like, I noticed that that's not really something white people... I mean, I'm not saying that people don't tell white people you sound like a dumb shit, because sometimes they sound like they're stupid. But I have noticed, you know, in black communities, it does seem to be like if you speak the way... You know, like if you speak well, or you're well read, then you're white. Like, you can't possibly be black and intelligent too, and I think that's really fucking insulting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I think it is fucking insulting. There's no I think about that. That's just a shitty way to treat somebody.
Adisa says, "I'm Heinz 57 Mutt. Black, French, Irish, and Blackfoot Indian."
All that.
Woohoo. And it mixed well.
She's pretty.
She is. She's a cutie pie. Yeah. So anything else everybody got to say here? What's this you're saying, James? Hang on. You're saying, James? I get the idiot reactions when they find out I eat beef, or that I'm not a straight A student and listen to punk. Well, he's talking about like from other Sri Lankans. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, he gets that shit too.
No, absolutely. I know for a fact.
Said better they get surprised when I tell them that I'm possibly a bit British.
You are not a bit British. Shut the fuck up, James.
It's like saying you're a bit pregnant.
Right.
He said, thank you for your explanation. Said, or better they give me the idiot stare of ignorance when I tell them I'm Asian.
He is technically Asian.
Or possibly can be African.
That's a reach, but okay, I'll give you that.
But but yes, definitely Asian. So
yeah.
Anybody got anything else? Because we should probably end this video as soon as.
Yeah, it's 11:41.
Oh, this is almost a 2-hour video, y'all. It's a little.
Wow, people have been nice enough to hang out with us for almost 2 hours.
That's great. Cool. It's been a nice little get together with you guys.
Yeah.
This is always fun. Cheryl Max says, "I'm going to sleep, but thank you for sharing this. It's good to listen to great conversation." Aww. Thank you.
I wouldn't call it a great conversation. Just me running my mouth. But
well, she thought it was a great conversation, so it's good.
Like I said, awesome. Thank you.
Good night, Cheryl. Mwah. Sweet dreams. And actually, probably going to end the video now.
Yeah. getting late.
Adisa, thank you for joining in this conversation, adding a lot to it. Also, thank you again for coming by. Adisa's clapping. I'm butt clapping. Okay, no, I'm not. No.
Please don't. You did earlier, goddamn.
I didn't mean that type of butt clapping.
I didn't have any singles to throw on the cakes.
Oh, yeah. No single to throw on my cakes, yeah.
Okay. You sound like Danny DeVito as a stripper.
Hey, you want to throw some money on my cakes here? Look at them.
Ooh.
Look at my cakes.
Oh, God, please make it stop.
Oh, God.
I'm done with this conversation.
Kind of sound like Danny DeVito as Violator from Spawn, but as a stripper.
Oh, that.
That's like all over the place right now.
Okay, we're done. This is going too far. The fucked up part is I'm the one that's stoned through all this. He's 100% stone cold sober.
It's a sad thing. I probably shouldn't be.
Sober? Or?
Yeah. And James Oak said, "Goodbye, horses."
I love that song.
I still want to cover that song.
You should. And you got, like, a dude that knows what the fuck he's doing on that synthesizer now.
Yeah.
So, like...
But he's playing drum. He wants to play drums now, so it's like... We had to, I'm still trying to figure out how to bounce that out, because we haven't found anybody to play.
You probably won't out here, to be honest with you. It's not...
Adisa, get a keyboard.
Pretty sure that ain't how it works.
Get a keyboard. I'll have Brandon show you what buttons to press, and bang.
Oh my God, can you imagine me as your keyboardist in the fucking lab coat, just all fucking fucked up looking? Like, if you're... Because I've mentioned before, and this is absolutely no disrespect to him, because I feel like it's a great look, because he's intense, and I think that's fantastic. But your drummer / sampler does look a little bit like he lives in a trailer park and makes meth in Arizona. Again, not that that's a bad thing, it's just he has that look. He's intense. I'm a little scared of him, but I dig him. So, you know, I feel like you need someone equally crazy looking in your band.
He said, "The only thing I know how to play is Lean on Me." every one of our songs will have like a little clip of Lean on Me. Like have that midnight song, and then in the middle we go do 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 do.
The problem is though, you'll get confused, and you'll go to start your next verse, and you'll go Lean on Me. Everybody will stop and just look at you like, "No, dude."
Like the hell you doing?
Forgot your guitar was over there.
Yeah. My guitar is over here.
Quit.
It needs tuning.
Not that you can play it, but...
I can play it, I had to tune it. I can't tune.
Well...
I can tune the fish, but I can't tune my guitar!
You can't tune a fish either.
I can tune a fish, but I put the tune in... Shut up.
I never understood that phrase, because it makes no fucking sense. Like,
I didn't write the damn thing, that's older than me!
That sounds like Dr. Phil-ism.
You can tune
I'm
a
not a
fish.
Hasidic. Sometimes like, wait, what? Don't sell me angel food cake and tell me it's a snoot full of honeybees. Like, some bullshit like that. Some weird white man southernisms.
No, don't sell me a donkey and tell me it's Roddy Piper or something. I don't fucking know. Some shit like that.
When life hands you lemons, you rhinestone the fuck out of them lemons.
Oh, that be if Dr. Phil was part of the RuPaul's Drag Race, yeah.
Yes. Oh Lord.
Oh God.
All right, we need to go because it's getting late, and I would like some time to just watch some shit with you and decompress for the evening before. Because you do have to get it not super early, but like relatively early.
Dad, I want to get a piece of apple cobbler or whatever the hell that was.
My mom literally just baked a bunch of apple shit into croissants.
Apple shit and some croissant shit, and it came out of maize balls. I'm gonna get me a sample of that.
I probably jacked my blood sugar all crazy eating it.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not getting checked for my A1C tomorrow because no, it already did that.
Oh, never mind.
So doctor ain't gonna be checking that tomorrow. But
You're
anyway,
like, I've been bad.
I've been a bit naughty. You remember that? Remember that thing from Courage the Cowardly Dog?
We keep saying we're leaving, yet we keep talking about new shit.
No, just that reminded me of it. It's like you used to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, right?
No, honey.
Oh, you didn't.
I wasn't really a cartoon kid. I was more of a Power Rangers kid. So.
You. So evil. I smoke cigarettes. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, scroll my timeline. You'll see the video. It's called Offensive Power Rangers. You watch that shit. Trust me, you won't regret it.
It's pretty good.
James Duck, scroll down my timeline. Look for Offensive Power Rangers. Click on it and watch it. You'll understand what I'm talking about.
It's
You
funny.
of all people should appreciate this.
It's
one.
funny.
Yeah.
Like it's loud and obnoxious, but it is funny.
You too, Adisa.
Like
Anyway.
me.
Yay!
Loud and obnoxious, but occasionally I'm funny. I guess.
And I love you for it.
No.
Disa, that was crazy. So I guess Disa saw it. But anyway.
We are going to go.
Yep. We're going. Thank you for watching. Thank you for interacting. Once again, making this fun and worth the time. Be back next week. I'll let you know whether Facebooking it or YouTubing it because the invite was late, so I said okay, I'm just gonna stick to Facebook. But we'll see what's up for next week, and I'll let you guys know. And see you guys later. Bye bye. Good night, everybody. Oh, James saw it. It was fucking funny. It was fucking funny.